Hi everyone, my name is Katie Sackman. I am the owner, baker, and cookie artist behind Sweet Pea Bakery here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm a home bakery, and the theory and reason behind everything we do is that we believe that the best memories are created around the table. And so that's my goal, is to help you create memories with the people you love while gathered around delicious food and delicious desserts. So one thing that I do is custom decorated sugar cookies. These have been a huge hit. It's kind of the thing that I've become known for my business. And it's a lot of fun to have these at your event, whether it's a baby shower, a wedding, or a birthday. They just really add something extra special to the event. So I'm going to run you through today how to place an inquiry for custom cookies. If you're wanting to order, this is the first step to get that process started. So you can start at my website. You can just type in Sweet Pea Bakery Albuquerque into Google and it will pop up there. Or you can go to the actual website address. It's sweetpeabakeryabq.square.site. And once you get there, you'll notice on this top menu, you've got a couple different options, and custom cookies is one of those options. So that's where we're going to start. We're going to click on that custom cookies button, and that is going to take us over to the custom cookies page. We've got several different ways for you to get information. If you know what you're going to get, if you have ordered before or you've already researched and know what you want, you can just click this order button here and it will take you straight to the inquiry section. But if you are looking for more information, I've got several different areas here that you can get that. The best option to figure out information about pricing is this part right here. So I've got three different graphics that are going to show you my three packages that I have. I found that it's a lot easier for us in the process of creating your order to have these different package options rather than me giving you specific quotes based on all the details that you give me. So there's three different options. It outlines kind of the level of detail and what's included. And so you can use that to choose what's best for you and your budget, as well as what you're wanting for your cookies. There's the basics package, which is the lowest tier. It starts at $75 per dozen. And these are going to be for more simple cookies. You don't want a lot of colors. You want simple designs, maybe a name or a single word only. And there's not going to be any gold or silver or kind of intense work like that. And so these are kind of the basic option. They start at $75 per dozen. And then the next option would be the details package. So this is the most popular. It kind of gives you that added detail, that extra wow factor without being the most expensive option. And you can have 3 to 4 colors, up to 3 designs. And this is where we start to get more detail, maybe a couple more words, or you want a short phrase, airbrushing, or a little bit of gold and silver to kind of make it pop. Whatever you want within that inclusion is possible. And then the most expensive, if you're looking for all out, you want crazy cookies, super detailed, whatever I can give you with the best of my ability, that's this third package, which is the works. So these start at $90 per dozen, and you can choose 5 to 7 colors. We'll do up to 6 designs, and these are going to be more intricate details. We're going to do stenciling, hand painting, a lot of different gold and silver detail. These are for those cookies that you want a lot of wow factor and you want people to look and go, oh my gosh, is that a cookie? There's no way that's a cookie. And so that is the third option. All of my cookies are heat sealed to keep them fresh, and you can ask for special packaging. It says that it starts at that price per dozen because it's a bit extra if you want bows or different things, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So once you have decided what you want, we're going to scroll down to the inquiry form, and this is where I collect all the information for your event and your order. I do not take orders through like Facebook or Instagram because the details get lost. It's hard to keep track of those messages because I get so many coming through there. And it also just keeps all of your information in one place in my system here, so I can go back and refer to all of that information that I might need. I've taken orders through social media before, and I always forget something that I need, and it ends up being a lot more back and forth. So this is going to guarantee in one shot you're giving me everything that I need to know. I might have a few clarifying questions, but this will get us pretty much everything. You can fill it out, and I'll contact you within 3 to 5 business days. It's important to note that this does not guarantee that you're on my calendar. This is just asking about it, inquiring about it. Once you send that in, I will get back to you about whether I have availability, things we might need to tweak. And then once you place your order and it's paid in full, that's when you're considered placed on my calendar. Sorry, I had to pause for the child. All right, let's get back into it. All right, you're first going to give me all of the contact information that I will need to keep in touch with you. So your name, email, phone number, all of that stuff. It's really important to have all of that information so that I can get a hold of you with any questions or the day of your order. Now I'm going to ask you for 2 different dates. All right, there's the actual date of your event. So let's say you're doing your baby shower on Wednesday, April 28th, right? So you would put Wednesday, April 28th on that event date section. The date for pickup could possibly be different. So I only do pickup for custom cookies on Thursdays and Fridays. They have a lot more work involved. I don't do order decorating over the weekend to protect that time for my family and try and spend time with them. And so in order to keep to that, I only do pickups for Thursdays and Fridays. So if your event is on April 28th, you're going to need to place your pickup for the Friday before. Now, like I mentioned, everything is heat sealed, and those cookies stay totally fresh, heat sealed for 2 weeks or more. So it's not going to be a problem to pick it up the Friday before your event. We also have an option if your date is not available. We always have the option to freeze cookies. These freeze so well, and you take them out before your event and let them defrost, and they're still just as soft and fresh as they were the day you put them in the freezer. So that is always an option as well. That just kind of restricts our color options because some colors do bleed when they defrost. So if that's the case, we can always talk about it, and I will always give you instructions for keeping those as fresh as possible if that's what you need to do. Once you've got those dates set, you're going to need to choose which package. That's those 3 packages that I gave you guys the information on earlier. And then your flavor choice. We've got 4 different flavors, vanilla and almond. The signature lemon almond is my favorite. It's got that citrusy punch of the lemon, but then that warmth of the almond as well. A lot of people really like it and say it's kind of a surprise to see lemon and almond together, but it really works. And then I added this year a regular lemon. If you're worried about allergies and you don't want almond, but you want that lemon flavor, we can do lemon with some vanilla to avoid any allergies that might be present at the party. I do remind people it is a home bakery, so I don't have separate storage. So there's always a chance of cross contamination, but I do my best to keep everything clean and separate as much as possible and make sure that I do take care of that for any of you with allergies. Then your packaging choice. Now, I mentioned before, we can do special packaging. The 2 kind of options that you have set already for you is just regular, and that's what comes with your order. It's going to be heat sealed in a bag, and then it's going to have your whole order will have a single paper ingredient card for you to reference any ingredients in your order. And so if you've got someone at a party who's asking about what's in the cookies, you can pull that out, show it to them, and they can make sure that it's safe for them to eat. The party favor option, if you're doing like a baby shower and you want to have party favors or a wedding or something like that, this is a great option. We'll heat seal it still, but then I'll leave a little bit of that bag on top and we'll wrap it with a bow. And each one will have a separate ingredient sticker as well, so that if people take it home with them, they know what ingredients are inside of that party favor. So that's an extra $9 per dozen for the extra supplies and labor in that. And then we can always talk about custom packaging. If you have this idea of what you want to do, or if you want individually boxed cookies or things like that, I can always do that. That's just going to be priced individually based on what we're going to do. And I'll just need to take some time to double check all the pricing on that stuff and get you that quote. But we can definitely look into options. Two of the most important things. All right, once you've got all those nitty gritty details, now it gets to the fun stuff. So this is one that people always forget. And so I've put it as a required option on the form. Please be sure to include any names that you want. If you're doing a birthday party, give me the name of the kiddo. If you're doing a baby shower, what's mom's name? What's the baby's name going to be? If they're wedding shower cookies, what are the bride and groom's name? We want to have that personalization. That's the whole point of these custom cookies. So please do give me those names so I can include them in the design. That's part of the fun part of making it special for those people. To see your name on a cookie is a lot of fun. And then the last one, tell me all about your event. This is the super fun part. What is your theme? What colors do you want to do? Is there a special story behind? Sometimes I'll get these stories that come behind the theme that you've chosen for the event, whether it's something special to your friend or you're ordering birthday cookies for a friend and they love Taylor Swift. I had that one time. It's just so much fun to hear about why you've chosen what you've chosen, what is kind of your vision for these cookies. And then once you've submitted this, please do send me inspiration photos that you have. The best options to send are things like invitations that either you're using or that you like that can kind of inspire the decoration. You can send decoration inspiration photos, all of those things that you might be pinning on Pinterest. You can send me photos of other cookiers' work, so other sugar cookies that you see that you like. I do, however, let people know that I'm not going to just copy those cookies. I'm going to put my own spin on it. Every cookier has their own style and their own way of working. And so I try and take that and put my own flair to it. It will still be true to your theme and your colors and all of that inspiration, but it just might look a little bit different to make it unique for me and for your event. And to also protect me from any accusations of copying people's work or things like that. After you've got all of this done, there's a little box in here if you want to opt in to get my emails from my email list. I do not send a ton of them out, but I do let you know when there are holiday sales and markets and pop-ups. When I do cookie classes, you get first access to events or holiday sales and things like that. So that's always a fun thing to be included on. So check that box, make sure it's checked if you want that, and then you're gonna hit submit at the bottom. Once it's all filled out, it heads over to me. Like I said, please do give me about 3 to 5 days to get back to you. And if I do not, please send me an email and just double check that I saw it. Sometimes things do get lost, even in the email inbox. And I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Once you have placed that and I've asked you any questions that I need to clarify or know, then I'm going to type up your invoice that will have all of this information on it. It'll have the pricing and send that your way for you to pay. And I send those invoices through Square, so you can pay those right online through that link that comes through your inbox, right? I hope that this was helpful. If you guys have any questions at all, please, you can head over to this more section. There's an FAQ section that answers a lot of questions you might have. If you don't find that answer there, please send me an email. You can email me at sweetpeabakeryabq@gmail.com and I will get back to you with that answer as best as I can. Thank you guys so much for being interested in ordering and for trusting me to create cookies for your events. I just cannot tell you how much I appreciate it, and I hope you have a sweet day.